I spent the week rescuing food for my meals. It was a 7-day experiment to see if I could feed myself on unsold and surplus food. I tried food apps, got some surprises, some disappointments, and some bargains. This was my first haul. I got almond milk, yogurt, and a lot of snacks. These came from a store that sells surplus food. This is how it worked. I picked up a box. Each size has a suggested cost. I filled it and paid.
So we're getting 2 of that. We're done. So all of this for $35 for stuff that is a little bit more processed, but you can work with them.
This is all surplus food, items that are near or beyond the best before or expiry date. They're sold at a discount. So can I do my part in reducing the amount of food that's thrown away? Also, it would be nice to see if I could save some money too. But I did have one question.
How can you tell a surplus food item is still safe for consumption? What are the steps we need to take?
The items here are all past or near the best before date. So we deal with best before, not expiry. Let's say snacks and stuff like that may not be as crunchiest, but a lot of times they are still safe to eat. Yeah, so everything just do look, smell, taste test as well. So these items are a bit different from, let's say, fresh food items or like things, which are more not so shelf stable.
That's good, okay.
And here's where I ran into my first hurdle.
I think I will have to supplement these with fresher foods, like for example, fruit, vegetable, some meat as well is really lacking, and I'm on a high protein diet. I need a lot of fresh meat and fish.
So the challenge begins. Breakfast on day 1, a banana and almond milk from the surplus store. I used protein powder I already had for the shake. Then I spent the day out on errands and ate out for lunch and dinner. And then I ordered some surplus bread off an app.
Pick that place for 2 reasons. 1, it's on the way home for me, and 2, it's the only place in the area that has pickups available in the middle of the afternoon. Everyone else has pickups scheduled for 7 p.m., 8 p.m., which doesn't work for my schedule today.
Most of the pastries are sold as surprise bags. Mine cost $15, but it took me 25 minutes to get to the store for pickup.
Surprise bakery bag that I ordered on one of the apps. The 2 pastries were great. They were a fantastic breakfast option. The other thing was this baguette sandwich, and it's pretty hefty.
Price-wise, a bit of a savings as well. The original estimated price of the pastries and the baguette was twice what I paid. The food was surprisingly enjoyable, and it gave me a chance to try a new place. Today, all my meals were from my surplus food haul. Besides my surprise pastries, I had an almond milk protein shake, the baguettes for dinner, and I'm making a Japanese curry rice for lunch.
So we're gonna add our own beef to this curry. Something else that we need to eat this with is rice. It's also something I didn't quite find on any of the surplus apps or stores. So we're gonna add our own vegetables to this, and the vegetables will also come from a surplus food provider. This is a website that sells all the bruised and surplus fruits and vegetables, and I ordered a lot of fruit and vegetables. We've got some parsley here, and we've got cherry tomatoes, portobello mushrooms. Let's see, some avocados as well. These are all surplus foods. Cucumber, some tempeh, so that's good protein there. And all the leafy vegetables here. I even got a humongous watermelon.
I wanted to switch things up in the middle of my challenge with a bento box from a buffet line. So for a fee, you get an empty bento box from the buffet, fill it up with whatever you want, and take it home. Sadly, I wasn't successful because either the timing or location is inconvenient.
Today, it's more home-prepared meals. This is breakfast. Red pepper hummus, sliced cheese, tempeh chips, and cherries for breakfast. Honey with Greek yogurt and popcorn as a snack. Lunch was ordered in by my team at work, and I was again hoping to get my hands on a bento box the next day. Then,
When I checked today, there didn't seem to be any slots available, or they weren't even open for surplus bento collections today. I am having lunch at a cafe in Raffles City downstairs that does have surprise bundles on another app, but you can only collect that at 9 p.m. So, which is perfect timing for me.
that didn't go quite as planned either. I was so tired after my event that I forgot to pick up the order that I had already paid for in advance. So that was $15 spent for nothing. Also, ironically, the food does go to waste if uncollected.
So it's my day off today, and finally I have time to make a meal again after 2 very busy days, and I'm thinking of what I can make as an omelette. I can portobello mushrooms. Can also add some kale for fiber.
I have to say, the grocery surplus was great. It got my creative juices flowing for cooking at home. I managed to buy or make 12 of my 21 main meals this week from surplus food. But I did have to schedule my time carefully for pickups, and I couldn't always find what I needed. Did I save money? I ended up spending a little more than I normally would because I had to top up for protein and carbs. Will I do this again? After this mini experiment, I think what works for me is using surplus food to supplement my meals.